everybody, welcome back to my 365 challenge. This is day 176. And I'm getting ready to do a series of Dharma Jazz posts, little teaching snippets. And so I thought I'd take this opportunity to kind of do a dry run or take a running stab at it or something like that. I don't know, pick a metaphor. And I'm still dialing in my lighting and cameras and camera apps and stuff, but little by little, we'll get there. Anyway, so today's concept, very simple. So one thing I have found in common with the best musicians and the best players and the best directors I've ever worked with has been emphasis on the importance of fundamentals. You can't go wrong with fundamentals. You just can't. If you're thinking, what should I practice today? What should I practice? Get back to your basics, man. Practice your scales. Practice your hand positions. Practice your breathing. Practice that stuff you practice on your instrument. The same stuff you practiced when you first began. Longbows and stuff. I mean, I know symphony players that they're practicing longbows. They're just, so fundamentals, basics. So I want to show a really simple exercise today. It's barely even an exercise. It's just more of a conceptual thing, but it goes like this. Okay, so. And we're going to do some variations on that. Now, before you roll your eyes, this is not a joke post. This stuff is the real deal. And if you're just beginning, you have already found that it's difficult to just move the fingers you want to and not have the other fingers doing all this kind of stuff. And if you've been playing for a while, you may not have recognized how when you're playing a chord or something, your other fingers are doing all kinds of stuff that have nothing to do with the music. And when it gets time to play, something with some velocity or something like that, we can start getting tangled up because we've got all this extra tension and stuff hanging out in our hands. It gets tiring. The obstacle to speed is not strength. The obstacle to speed is tension. So we want to get rid of tension. So it allows us not to just play faster. Well, that's all right. If you need to play fast, then okay, that's a skill worth having. But tone color, having control over phrasing, control over articulations and stuff like that. So I'm going to put my metronome on and I'm going to do the preliminary part of this. Right now I've got it on 60. Okay, so I'll do it in the key of C upside down just so you can see the left hand happen here. With each click, I'm going to make one binary motion, up and down. The down is going to be a strike, and I'm going to try to not let any of my other fingers move. It's hard. The others want to pop up. I'm slightly better with my right hand. Now, you notice I made a little motion like this because I felt myself getting tense. So one thing we can do is just to make sure that we're just relaxing the weight of our arm into the key. Just make a little circle once in a while as you're just policing your tension. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. For pianists, when you're doing this, well, nobody else is doing this. You're all pianists, so try to make sure you feel this hinge all the way here. Don't just sort of sewing machine it up and down like this, all right? Feel this whole mechanism come up. Okay, so that's the first part. And the second part is just to keep your fingers on the keys without moving them at all right? I'm going to do it in F. Oh, you see my index finger wants to bounce up there. See if I can do it. Okay, a little bit better. All right, a little bit better. But those little bobbles there, we want to get rid of them completely. And we don't want to do it by, be careful not to be clamping down. Just go slow, go really slow, and just make those fingers relax. So we also want to make sure to get all the different black-white combinations. So C is the same as G. D, with one black in the middle, is the same as A. E is E, and B is B, with the black on top. F is F, with one black. D flat is the same as A flat. Right, so you can do one of those or both. And then G flat is, of course, its own critter. All right, so get all those combinations. If you're a very advanced player, you may still find value in this exercise. I would not be surprised if after doing this for a week or two, you notice significant changes in your phrasing and how you play scales and play figures and so forth. Okay, well, go to it. Oh yeah, here's a little cautionary note. If you're over, say, 40 or so, maybe 40 is the new 50, something like that. So if you're at that age where you're starting to feel those pains that you never used to feel before, okay, just be aware that this kind of exercise can, the part of the exercise is to ferret out tension. So it identifies tension, and then in identifying it, we clear it out. But for those of us past our supple prime, these things, we want to go, just be judicious with this. So I wouldn't do more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of this at any one sitting, right? Just a couple minutes, a few minutes of it, just to kind of get things loose. If you spend 5 minutes a day doing this, I guarantee you will know a significant difference, let's say, improvement in the way you phrase scales and the way your fingers just feel on the keys. Okay, go from there. Stay tuned. Continue to check back. Thanks so much for the support. Appreciate the follows. And if you like, subscribe, follow. Click the little bell there so you get a notification. And do leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to hear for a future 365 challenge or a Dharma Jazz practice performance topic. I've been in the game for a long time, so a lot of people have shared their information with me, and I'd like to pass it on to you. Let's put it that way. So until then, take care, everybody.